Hello everyone and welcome to Exquisite Blossoms. Today we will be learning a little bit about the Dimerandra emarginata var alba. So let's begin. This orchid resides in Mexico, Guatemala, Belize, Honduras, El Salvador, Nicaragua, and basically a huge part of South America. This orchid should receive filtered light and should not be exposed to direct midday sun. So currently she is placed right there in that corner. So she is getting some bright light, but it is somewhat filtered. Temperature. These guys are warm to hot growing orchids. They can handle daytime temperatures from 28 to 29 degrees and nighttime temperatures can be from 21 to 22 degrees. And there should be a drop in temperature between 7 to 8 degrees from day to night. Humidity. This orchid is a really high humidity loving orchid. They need roughly 85 to 90% humidity throughout the year, and the most it ever drops is only 80%. So I can't really manage high humidity like that. I have managed to get it once, but that was probably like watering day or when it was a rainy day. But this orchid seems to be doing perfectly fine in a 70-75% humidity range. Watering. So where these guys reside, rainfall is heavy most of the year with 2 or 3 somewhat drier periods. Not completely dry, but it doesn't rain as heavily, and that would be from late winter and early spring. So when they're in active growth, they should be heavily watered, but they still need air circulation around the roots. So I didn't do a repotting video, but I did take some pictures. Unfortunately, this orchid did not have a root system. I will definitely add pictures. She's been potted in an inorganic setup, and so far every week, by the time it's watering time, all this water is gone. She was really dehydrated and she has managed to plump back up. Well, her recent growths, or her fairly newer growths, which is 1, 2, 3, and then the new growth. This is the new growth and a new growth down there. They have managed to plump back up. The older growth, I don't believe they will be doing much, unfortunately. But she's definitely loving the water. She does like to have moisture around her roots and stems. Since she's sitting in a lot of water, I just make sure that I do have good air circulation around her stems. Rest period. Okay, so during winter days, daytime temperature should be 23 to 25 degrees and nighttime temperature should be roughly 17 to 18 degrees with a 5 to 7 degree drop in temperature from day to night. Since these guys reside in an area where they're heavily watered throughout the year, just slightly less from winter to spring, during their rest period, they do need a cutback on water, but they should not dry out in between. They should still be kept moist. So misting or some light watering should do. You can resume regular watering in spring. During this period, fertilizing should be reduced or completely stopped until regular watering resumes in spring. This is an epiphytic orchid. She can be potted in bark, sphagnum moss, leca, whatever works in your environment. Once the cane has matured, the inflorescence, actually a cluster of inflorescence, will grow from the top of the cane. So currently I don't believe this is an inflorescence. I believe this is a new growth. But during spring, that's when it will happen, and the blooms are either pink, purplish, or white. I've come across where they've said to hold on to previous canes because there's the chance of reblooming. So I'm actually not sure, but from what I can see, this is a older cane and she started to shoot out a new growth instead of a inflorescence or flower spray. And down here we have a new growth or something going on there. There's something green, not sure. But currently, I think she's really working on making roots as well as this cane. Other than that, I haven't really seen much growth happening on this one. If you've enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe. I hope you have an exquisite day. Bye!